I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah,
Artlist.io.
I don't need you, I do it myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
Yeah, I bet on myself.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Okay, dream so big that they think I'm crazy. Let out the beast, no, they can't tame it. Don't play with me, better mind your business. I cannot stop now, I ain't finished.
Music
I'ma keep on
licensing
going till I got that.
reimagined.
The way that I'ma do it, they can top that. No way. Critics trying to hate, but I don't talk back, I know that. I know the kid with the bull, tell him all that. I'm the one that I'ma gamble on, I ramble on. I'm about to get my ramble on. And I'm the one they really couldn't get a handle on. They went and see they missed the boy, they get a game tomorrow. And I know they never thought we would make it. Underdogs, it wouldn't be Gable. Labels gon' ask what we bring. Tell them we bringing the table. Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. I don't need you, I do it myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Take off your shoes, crib brand new. Yeah, I'm about to go in like a damn fool. I'm leaving your mans, them in shambles. You know, light up the wax like a candle. I've been on fire, watch me heat up the track. I took the crown, I ain't giving it back.
Music
Unless you got L's on
licensing
your wish list, messing
reimagined.
with me, you gon' big a statistic. Really? You think you'll get it back? That's silly. I'm about to run the game, no kidding. I'm way too cold, too chilly. Yeah, they ain't wanna hear me, yeah, now they gon' feel me. You did? Look at my team gon' way off. Now we running the game, they can't play y'all. We don't need an assist, now we counting up chips. I think it's time that they pay y'all. Let's go. Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. I don't need you, I do it myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, I bet on myself.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome in from the Channel 9 studio. This is Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I am he, Mr. 33. And we are coming on this Friday night to talk about the events that occurred on SmackDown tonight. So we know SmackDown was going to have a conversation. So they started this Friday night off with Cody Rhodes. Talking about how quick he spoke about it briefly, how quick he, not how quick he lost, but the loss to Seth Rollins. But he then started talking about the number one contendership match that Nick Aldis had announced before he came out between Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. Excuse me for the fallback. I mean the lapse. He pretty much spoke about whoever gonna win. He gonna see them whenever, and you're gonna see who they gonna fight. But after that, they went to the back. They show what you call it come in the MFTs, and who was it? Was it Ray Phoenix? Was it Ray Phoenix? Yeah, Ray Phoenix was getting pictures. He's like, yo. So Solo acted like he was somebody and jumped back there like, yo, I want this, yo, take some pictures of me. Ray Phoenix like, yo, give me a couple minutes. They trounced him, whipped him, left him there. Told him, when I say it's my time, it's my time. Right? So that's how that backstage situation ended. The first match we had was a tag match between Charlotte and Miss Bliss versus Sol Ruka and Zarya. Now Zarya and Sol Ruka, they're from NXT, but they've been chasing the champs down for a while now, wanting a tag title match. And now tonight they get it. But as they start the match, they Sol Ruka and Zarya, they handling Alexa Bliss. They keep her in the corner. They doing everything to make sure she don't make the tags. So then, some way, shape, or form, she gets the tag to Zarya. Charlotte. and they get a comeback. You know, Charlotte chopping everybody all over the place. Then as they go out the ring, they get into Zarya gets into a confrontation with Sol Ruka gets in a confrontation with Blake Monroe. Now Blake Monroe is from NXT also, and she's going to fight Sol Ruka at Halloween Havoc for the championship that Sol Ruka was walking around with. So because of that, she's like, yo, you keep following me, this, that, and the third. So then she ends up getting Sol Ruka back in the ring. Charlotte takes advantage of it, takes a leg out, puts her back in the ring, hits her with a figure 8, and that's the end of the match. So the champs retain their titles. They showed respect to the youngins. They shook their hands and all that, and then that's how that segment ended. So then we go to the open challenge match. That's the next match. Sami Zayn is challenging. So the Miz comes out there talking about he's sick and tired of this. Then Carmelo Hayes came out there and trounced him. I guess he ain't missed that opportunity. So as he did that, chased him to the back. We hear some music, and then we hear it's Ilya Dragunov. Now, for those of you that haven't seen him in a while, he was injured last year at a match with Gunther. Gunther punished him, and well, in reality, he tore his ACL, so he's been out ever since that match. So he comes back today. He gets the open challenge. Well, he accepts the open challenge, goes down to the ring. For a guy that's been missing for a while, for a whole year, I guess he's been training because he was pretty in tune with the match. Not to say, you know, he was as quick as he was last year, but he was in tune with the match. He's sitting there, he's doing sentons and, you know, trying to put Sammy away. Sammy getting up into 2 counts. He tried to H-bomb dude. Sammy caught him with a boot to the face. Now back and forth. They're going back and forth, trading blows. Sammy hits him with a move. And then he was all of a sudden he sees Solo come out. Once Solo comes out, he's like, yo, I'm right here. I guess he want to act like he could be Solo. Solo like, yo, give me a minute. And he walks off. And that distraction gave Dragunov some time. So he tried to, you know, hit Sammy. Well, Sammy tried to hit him with the H-bomb. Got up. The Hulula kick. Got up. Hit Sammy with the H-bomb. Got a pin. 1, 2, 3. So now we have a new United States champion. And his name is Ilya Dragunov. And then after that, they go to MFTs come out. And they trounce those 2 guys. And then Solo's like, yo, didn't I tell y'all? We run the SmackDown. So anybody can get it. So then the lights go out after that. This is all happening after the match, of course. And then Bo Dallas is on the screen talking about, yo, ask you shall receive. You know, he quoting Bible verses, seek you shall find, things like that. Then the faction comes out. They stand in the ring. They walk into the ring. Solo sends the MFTs off, and they walk away. And that's pretty much the gist of that, right? So then Aleister Black, well, as they walking off the scene, they go off in the back. They do a video with Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. Now they on some they husband and wife in real life, but now they're gonna have them working together. So, you know, they telling everybody, yo, we not playing with y'all. We're gonna do some damage, you know. And that was pretty much it, the gist of the video. So then we see that the Motor City Machine Guns was back, and they did a video with them. And then, you know, Los Garzas challenged them. So then they challenged them to come out to the ring. We haven't seen Motor City Machine Gun since like main event. So they back, they out there, they fighting. They're going back and forth. The Los Garzas got Alex Shelley. They going through him. They roughing him up, and then he gets that tag. It's the same routine. Get the tag to his partner Saban. They go and rock out. Saban cleaning house and doing all that. Then they hit their finisher, the Skull and Bones, and they get the win over Los Garzas. So Los Garza lost to the team that ain't fought in about a nice 6 weeks. Then backstage, Tiffany Stratton, she's talking about she didn't have to come out to the ring tonight. So she's talking about how she lost to Stephanie Valkyria, giving Stephanie her props. Then Kiana James told, so that's why I didn't approach you, because I know you ain't ready for this. And that's why I represent Julia. Not Julia. Yeah. And Tiffany like, well, if you talking like that, you can come out to the ring next week. I'm challenging you to a match. I bet I'm going to fight you. They ended that segment with a match, so that match will be next week between them. So the final situation that happens tonight is we get to the main event. The main event is Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre for the number one contendership, right? But they start playing Jacob Fatu's music, and Jacob Fatu is laying in. He's laid out under some like a bookshelf looking thing, but he bleeding and all that. Jacob like, yo, I don't know what happened. I'm about to go out there and fight. Like, nah, you can't go out there and fight. Then they play Drew music. Drew comes out there and he's talking smack. Like, yo, y'all see he what he say? He said he ain't got no brakes. He's all brakes with no gas. He said no, he got gas. He just don't know how to brake or something. And then he started laughing. And then Nick Aldis like, yo, if you got something to do with that, you're going to pay for that. Cody comes out like, listen, you want this, man, you over there doing some nonsense. You know you did that. We all know you did that. So since you want to fight me, I'm coming down there pretty much. I'm paraphrasing that part. So they go down there. They have a little street fight. I thought he was going to challenge him for the belt. But they just ended up brawling out there in the streets. Well, in the streets, in the ring. Cody hitting him with Cody cutters. It looked like a real match because the referee was in there and everything. But then they get outside after Cody cuts he gonna go out there and dive through the rope. Cody hit him with a forearm to the face, took him out. Now they fighting outside. Cody gets the advantage, get ready to clear the table off. And Drew picks him up like he gonna do like a fireman carry on him. Cody elbows him in the face, turns around. What up, though? Hits him in the face, and then all of a sudden, he hits. As he getting down to the table, he turns around and he jumps up on the table and get ready to hit him with not the Cody cutter. What the hell is that? What's the opposite of the Cody cutter? The reverse neck breaker thingy. After he get ready to do that, but the referee comes and stops him, and then they pulling Drew off of him. Well, they pulling Drew out. They trying to stop him. Cody goes in the ring. He's standing in the ring. He's like, man, the hell with that. So he goes up to the top rope, jumps off the top rope, lands on everybody, and everybody's amazed. Cody looking all crazy and deranged. And that's how SmackDown ended tonight. But I'll briefly touch on that real quick. So it was stated or rumored, I'm going to say rumored, that Jacob Fatu was injured already before the match occurred. But he was already in the arena, so they pulled this thing to where Jacob Fatu was really injured at the scene, but he really wasn't injured at the scene. i.e., like how they did Monday night with Seth Rollins hurting his shoulder, and then now it's reported that the division broke up because Seth, or it's rumored that Seth is going to be out for a while to get rotator cuff surgery, so on and so forth. This might be all speculation. I haven't seen the factual situations, but that's what's being speculated. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there, because if it's true, because we know Seth is a liar. Seth had a knee problem. He tricked us all, and he ended up, getting the Money in the Bank championship, or cashing in, win the championship. So we don't know. That's why I'm saying it's speculatory. So now we just don't really trust everything that we're seeing with our own eyes now, right? So anyway, so Jacob Fatu was supposed to be hurt before then. That's why he was pulled out of the main event. And Cody Rhodes went out there and did what he did, because it couldn't have been a match, because it would have only been like a 7-minute match. And if anybody would have lost the belt in 7 minutes, would have been straight crazy. So that's why I said it looked like a match, but it's more of a street brawl type situation. Cody was just fed up because he knew, according to what we saw, Drew was lying, so he went out there and go and handle his business. So that's the thing that happened as far as SmackDown. Like I said, nothing in particular happened besides the fact that we got a new champion. Like I said, I don't know. Now, me personally, I'm going to say it like this. There's no way in the world a dude could come back from an ACL injury and win the damn belt. I'm very upset about that. We had some ready competition form over there. We had Javon Evans over there. We had Carmelo Hayes fighting the whole thing. Me personally, I would have liked to see Montez Ford had fought him and get the belt. But now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, it's going to be pretty much easier for, and they got him being Russian. But I'm going to leave that there. But, I think it's going to be easier for Solo to gain the belt back, because, that weak opposition, MFT is going to end up wiping him out, because we don't really know who Ilya Dragunov is. A lot of us don't remember. He's been gone for a year, like I said. So because of that situation, I don't know what's going on with that. But I guess congratulations is in order. He did have a decent match with Sammy. Sammy did a lot of the footwork because he was distracted, because he over there looking over his shoulder. But a pin is a pin in the WWE, and it was down and out. So yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, he had, for a lot of people that, like I said, he had an ACL injury. That's one thing I say about Gunther's matches. I know my co-host for 33 Brothers, he called him Mr. Dad Bob, but it was something about that dude. He was hurting people in that ring. Not to say that he did it intentionally or anything like that. A lot of people sold them, but them hits was heavy. But in this particular case, he tore his ACL in a house match. When you fight people like Gunther and Jay and all of those people, you got to be on your P's and Q's, because anything can happen just at a snap of a finger. So, but the fact that he came first match back and they let him win the championship, I'm gonna speculate, right? I'm guessing. I'm gonna use a educated guess, and I'm gonna say Sammy about to go sit down somewhere in a couple of weeks. Because there's no way I can't see him losing the belt to this guy and then staying around. Because what are you going to do now? You're going to fight the MFTs with who? By himself? With Ray Phoenix? That's not going to happen. You know what I mean? So I just can't see that happening. But, it is what it is. But congratulations to Dragunov. Now it's interesting to see what happens going forward. I guess something about to happen. I think Saturday night main event is November 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Is it November 4th? November something. Or November 7th? Something like November 7th. So maybe they'll have a match about that before they head towards Survivor Series or War Games or whatever the hell they call it now. I'm so old. I call it Survivor Series still. So yeah, that's just the gist of it. And like I said, they starting to build up now. The MFTs are getting ready to take on the Wyatt Six. I don't know how that works because the Wyatt Six only got 3 people. He got 5 people. Unless they saying Uncle Holly gonna come and fight, that'll be 4 and 5 still. So I don't know unless they're gonna let Nikki. I don't know. They can't let Nikki Cross get in that match. So I don't know what they're doing as far as that. But if they're trying to, he said he's trying to get all the belts back. So nobody had the U.S. belt. Oh yeah, Jacob had this U.S. belt. So he said, I mean, Solo ain't getting no heavyweight championship. So I don't know what he's talking about. But you know, for him to try to do that is absolutely crazy. But you know, they definitely gonna go for the tag belts. What up, though? You on mute? Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Yeah, there you go. My bad. Yeah, Saturday night main event on the 1st.
Oh, the 1st. I thought it was the 7th or the 8th.
It was on the 1st.
Oh, right after Halloween. So that might be them Halloween Havoc all in the same night. So that's so yeah, they might have Halloween Havoc first and then the main event. So, but yeah, I just don't like the fact that old boy. I mean, he came back for
crazy,
a whole year.
To be fair, before he got hurt, I think they was getting ready to take the Intercontinental belt. Because he was on Raw, bro.
Right.
He got hurt. Who did he get hurt?
I get it.
He got
Gunther.
Remember, because was it Gunther? I don't think it was Gunther, bro.
He got injured fighting
Somebody
Gunther.
It was Power, but I thought he had a neck injury or something. You said it was
Gunther
ACL.
In a house match, like a match that wasn't there. Scorp, good evening.
Bro, they showed
it was a match that nobody saw, and then he tore.
You don't remember when they stopped the match, bro? On Raw?
Yeah, I think
they stopped the match, and then
they took him out.
Yeah,
That's
my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was Gunther because. Yeah, it was Gunther because remember that was the stages when he was fighting like a bunch of people that didn't have no recognition yet. When he was fighting like I forgot the little role. Like he was just fighting people just to fight them, and it wasn't like it was like he was ducking Jay at that time. Was it Jay? Yeah, he was ducking Jay at that time. So he got injured, and then he missed the whole year from that situation. And now all of a sudden, like I didn't even know he came back. I didn't know he was back. I didn't know he was coming back. And then I'm like, how he coming back to SmackDown? What's happened to Raw? If he try to get the belt over there, how you get over here? Okay, so you get injured, you got demoted to SmackDown. Okay, I guess that's cool.
I don't know what happened to Jacob, bro. He said he might be out until
they was
2026.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's only a couple months left in it, so that's what I'm saying. So
they talking about the first quarter, bro. He might not come back to April.
Yo, so he coming back around Mania. He coming back around Mania then. So it was an injury or something.
That's bullshit how they teased that though. How they teased him being eligible to fight for the #1 contendership, knowing that his ass ain't gonna be fighting for the belt. Like you hear how the crowd went crazy when they was like Jacob Fatu and
right.
Like, they want to see that shit, bro. They want Jacob, bro. We want Jacob, man. That's the QB1 right
and
now.
That's the funny part, right?
Scorp in the building.
Yeah. Scorp, what's going on, Scorp? But that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys, they trying to turn people like if Jay, he's just like Jay right now. If they try to turn him to, all right,
I'm
if he
become
turns back and try to become a heel and then turns around and then no, that's not going to last because nobody sees these individuals as heels. We saw Jacob Fatu. He was with Solo. They was cheering more for Jacob than it was Solo. Him and Ya Man, Tama Tonga. They was like fans. The fans loved them. So how long they think they was going to keep these guys villains? So or heels. So it's hard for them to try to figure that out. But it's not going to last because they're beloved by so many other people. So it's going to be an interesting view of how they get ready to do this as far as allowing these guys to become heels. I'm talking about Jay because Jay get ready to wild out right now. Jay sick. Jay might super kick his brother and send his ass to paternity leave. I'm just saying. But
man, I don't know.
it's
I
going
don't
to
know
be
what
difficult if that's the case.
all this AI shit is getting annoying, bro. Because they had like I'm serious, bro. Because it's like what's real, what's not. Because they had Jimmy talking like, yeah, I'm about to take some time off to chill with the wife. You know, she need me now, and that shit sounded real. And I'm looking like, bro, all this shit look AI generated. So I don't know. I don't know if it was real or not. That
No,
shit getting
I'm saying that because, like I said, like they trying to get him out the way anyway. Like they really trying to get him out the way. So I could see him getting like super kicked by Jay and going on paternity leave. But it ain't gonna be no time soon. That might be around next year. Like WrestleMania around that time or something to that extent.
I
Because
don't
she
know,
probably
but
had a baby then.
this is first baby, man. They got money, so shit. I would be spending time with her now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like he like uber popular or something.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like but doesn't it look like they just slowly but surely writing them off just to go on a paternity
And
leave? You're beefing
and
with
then
Jay.
I
You're beefing with Roman.
I be watching
Uh
them wrestling channels, right? Where they be
huh.
deep diving behind the scenes, and they said they
Right.
hired this new dude, and they using AI to write the script now. They testing the AI script writing. And that's why the script's all fucked up now. Like the storyline's all garbage. And I'm like, that shit makes
Yeah.
sense. But I don't know if
Yeah.
that's real no more, bro. This
I tell you this
reality
much.
is saturated with
This
bullshit.
wife. This husband wife tandem shit is starting to get annoying already. Like who cares about Alistair? Who cares? They ain't not gonna make no noise like that. He ain't going for no belt. Like he ain't going for the big belt. If he what he gonna do? He gonna fight for the U.S. belt? He gonna
It'd be
fight
dope if
Dragunov or
they
something
created
now?
a
Like
faction though. If they actually created a faction behind that, that should be dope though. But then you kind of got the wide six there too. Like I don't know.
but then he would have to bring somebody over. So who would join him? Right? Like if they're gonna fight for the tag belts, if they're gonna give MFT run for the money. These
Bring
are
Braun
things that
Strowman
like
back. This is when Braun Strowman need to come back, bro. That's what I want to see.
possibly because I seen him still representing the WWE in commercials and everything. So
He's still
it's
working out, bro.
possible.
I follow him on
Yeah,
Instagram. He's still
yes,
that man
sir.
is a monster, bro. I
I
like
see
Braun.
him.
That's the real Braun,
I
bro.
see
The
him.
other one's fake, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just but they're trying to like. But here's the thing: a lot of if these injuries are true, this is also fucking up a lot of the stories too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, like the way they just had
There's all
Jacob
these old
fall
motherfuckers getting injured. What you
out.
think?
Now,
They old as hell, jumping on ropes
now
and
he
shit.
getting beat up, his teeth falling out. They got to bust his mouth. Did that to him one time.
Yeah, CM Punk grabbed his grill and gave it back to him while he pinning him and
Like,
shit.
come on, man.
You got all these old ass motherfuckers jumping off
Yeah,
ropes.
that
What
was
you think
Jay.
gonna happen, bro? What you think gonna happen? I mean, when Hulk Hogan got old, you seen how he was wrestling. He was just lifting his leg up and shit. It'll either give you a big boot or a leg drop. That's it.
Yeah, he couldn't do none of this. But a lot of these injuries is going to really like hinder shit because let's just say for argument's sake, are they gonna push this storyline with Cody and Drew McIntyre? How far could this shit go? It can't go that far. They done fought like a gazillion times already.
It's better if they do it with Randy Orton. It'd be a better storyline with Cody and Randy going at it, bro. It'd just be better. Drew McIntyre.
Or then they no.
He lost some of his thing. They should have kept crazy Drew, like insane Drew. This Drew, I don't like the Drew. Crybaby Drew. He too had that big to be crying like that, bro. You need to be like
all they gonna
take your L, take your ball. You know, you go to the basketball.
Yeah,
court,
this you lose, you lose. Like
basketball, you go home. You ask your mom for a new basketball. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
That's what Cody did tonight. Like, damn, you know, Seth, he got a chance. He did what he needed to do. He finally broke the hump. But now I'm going on to this number one contenders match. I spoke about it. That's it. Tiffany Stratton
But Cody did
thing.
something. Cody did something out of character, bro. He smacked his ass with the belt, bro. And people was booing him. Cody was like, "Oh, you want to boo? I'm about to drop this motherfucker on the table. You about to get a crossroad." I wish he would have gave him a crossroad on the table, bro. That would have been.
Well, I knew that was gonna happen. He was sitting there holding on for like a whole 3 minutes. I'm like, it ain't gonna happen. They ain't gonna let it go.
Slacks, bro. Like, god damn, bro. Fuck the suit up, man. That was a nice ass suit, bro. I love it.
It was a nice suit, but that's what I'm saying. But they just winged it. That's what I'm saying. They winged it. Like, damn. I'm saying y'all could at least told the man. Y'all could at least put some shorts on the man. They fight his shoes and everything. Like, what are you gonna do with his shoes besides slide all over the place?
Well, you gotta think, man. He got a hate for Drew McIntyre. He kicked his head through the damn table, bro.
I get it. But still, I think, like I said, I knew he was talking about, let's fight for the belt. Nah, you ain't fighting for no belt. 7 minutes. It ain't, nah. Nobody gets their reputation in 7 minutes. If that would have happened in 7 minutes, no matter what the outcome would have been, it would look crazy. So that might be a Saturday night main event thing.
Yeah.
That's where that's going. But even with that, who will be the number one contender after that? Okay, he's the number one contender. He beat the number one. Okay, so now
Randy.
What? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, they need to let
Him and
Randy go ahead and win the belt, bro. I wouldn't mind saying that.
That's what I'm saying. Because these guys are getting injured, it's getting limited. It's getting so limited because you know these guys. Solo cannot fight for the belt. Let me just say that right now. He better not fight for that belt. I'm tired of seeing him fight for that belt. He had no chances in none of the belts he was going for, except for that U.S. belt. And he won that because they helped him. So I can't see that. Now, maybe I don't know.
Solo need to go. So I your name gonna be Solo and you around a bunch of motherfuckers, bro. Like, come on, man. Solo need to go solo. He need to go back to that Street Fighter, bro. That was the dog. That was the scary Solo.
Yeah, that's the quiet Solo. Isn't that crazy? The quiet he was, the more dangerous he was. Now he talks so much he can't do shit. Don't make no sense. So
you run your mouth, bro.
Yeah, they trying to do that to Jacob. They really is. I'm seeing that pattern too with that.
All gas, no brakes. No, Jacob is that.
Yeah, they let him talk all day now. Yeah, like come on, don't do that.
Jacob, that guy, man. I mean, hopefully when Jacob come back, Zilla come with him, bro. I'm waiting to see Zilla, bro. They got so many young stars, bro, that they fucking the shit up, bro. They need to let somebody like Melo could have won that U.S. title, bro. That shit would have been hype.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like I know. Like I said, I know we keep saying the same thing, but if we're just speaking the truth, there's some young guys that could have actually represented that belt a little bit better than Sammy, and then you could have had a whole bunch of young dudes fighting for that. For example, let's just say Melo wins the belt, right? Okay, so Melo goes in there, he fights Ray Phoenix, and then he fights Javon and that. That would have been good. That would have been cool. Like, damn, we're gonna get some action for this belt. That's what's up. High flying, this, that, and the third. But because Sammy is Sammy, now you got Dragunov. Now you gotta hope Dragunov don't get hurt, and then they gotta put the belt up, and
Bro, why they
it's
letting all
just
these
so much
foreign
to
people win U.S.?
worry about when you go this route. You know,
That that
all
shit
right,
look
y'all want
crazy,
Carmelo
bro.
to beat up on the Miz to make him relevant. All right, what y'all gonna do with Carmelo Hayes now?
No, the problem is
Yeah, I hear you.
they keep letting all these foreign people win a title that say U.S. title. Ain't no Americans that won this motherfucker in a minute. Like that shit crazy, bro. Sammy Canadian, Dragunov, whatever the fuck he is. Who had it before that? Solo, Solo. Well, he American, but like
Solo,
yeah, uh,
Solo and Jacob.
Ishday. What's his name? Ishday Nakamura. He had the motherfucker for a while. Like, come on, man.
Shinsuke.
Escape, Hiscave, there's something scave. So that shit sound gay.
Yeah, I'll be messing his name up too. That's why I'm trying to tell people. Like, I be hating to say these names. They be butchering the name. But it's like you said though. But if y'all gonna do this, let these kids come up and do this thing, man. Let them come up here and do it, right? I don't care who. I don't even care if Ray Phoenix win the belt. If Ray Phoenix win the belt, all right, we might see some luchador action involved with that, right? You might get a Ray Phoenix or one of those guys to come up there and fight. Let this thing. Let's put some excitement to this because if we're being honest, we just watching Cody Rhodes come out there and talk. We're watching all these people come out and talk. We're seeing about 2 or 3 matches a show. That's not what's up. We see Shaw even in the women's thing, they gave them 2 young ladies from NXT a shot at the belt, right? But hey, they did okay. They going back to NXT. You let them show themselves on the big stage. If they look good, you bring them back. You saw what they said about Javon Evans. Hey, yo, listen, kid, you doing outstanding. We got some room for you up here. You just keep going, do what you gotta do. I know you're over there representing NXT, but we got some room for you in SmackDown. That's all these kids want to do. They want to represent. They want to go ahead and do what they need to do and show out. But as long as they gonna keep holding on to these older dudes, I don't know. I don't know when they're gonna do it. Like I said,
Only thing they gotta do is start shipping them off to TNA, bro. Start pushing them to TNA. Let the young guns have it. Cause you get like the the longer Trick Williams is not on the main roster, the more it look like he don't belong there, bro. It's like they should have took him at his height and put him over there. Cause I don't know, he looking crazy as hell now, bro. Trick is looking crazy over
but you
there.
see what they doing to Obafemi? They got
Man,
Obafemi.
how they gonna let that
Obafemi,
little
Louis,
itty
now he
bitty
gonna
dude
fight Omos. I'm like, come
fight
on,
who?
y'all tripping with this, man.
Who he
Omos.
about to fight? The big tall black dude? Is
Omos.
that I
Yeah, the
don't know who
Nigerian guy.
the big tall one, right? Where is he at? On
The,
TNA?
yeah, the big tall guy, the one that used to be with MVP. He's everywhere. He's still working with the WWE too. He goes to TNA. He was on NXT. He goes wherever they send him. He was on
Oh shit.
AAA in the Royal Rumble. I'm like,
Hold on, you talking about the big
I'm
black
like,
tall
y'all tripping.
dude? The one who was throwing the Miz punch?
Yes,
Oh
yes,
shit.
yes. Him.
Man, see that's what I'm saying. Like they blowing their load, bro. They blowing the load, bro. They over Fleming could have came and been dominating on the main roster. That's a big motherfucker, bro. And you got him losing to this little. I don't like that dude, Ricky, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't like nobody named Ricky. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate that name,
Ricky
bro.
Saint.
Yeah, everybody named Ricky, bro.
Not pretty
Irritating. It be,
Ricky. They.
bro. Everybody I know in real life. Everybody I know named Ricky is weird, bro. They fucking weirdos, man.
Everybody named Ricky. Don't
Yeah,
say that
everybody
about
I know
Ricky.
named. I'm just saying,
Pretty
everybody
Ricky, what they called
person,
him, man.
bro. Everybody I know named Ricky weird as the fuck, bro. They weirdos, bro. Hey, can I speak on something else?
Uh,
Right now? So remember I was telling you like I want you to do one of the shows on my channel and share stream it to yours to try to get more traffic over there. So I'm gonna make a
okay.
background for Channel 9 Studio to put on the screen, like you know how I be having my background. So I'm gonna make one of those
Mm-hmm.
and We'll talk about it. We'll do it. Only thing I got to do is start it and then pull you up, and then you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Then I pop up when the wife come home because you come on right before the wife. Get ready so we can do it like that.
Okay, that
But I'm
sounds
gonna
like
make
a
you a dog
plan.
ass. I'm gonna make you a dog ass logo channel now.
They out
I'm
here
gonna get back
first,
into
people.
my editing bag, bro. I'm gonna get back into it. I'm more motivated. I get unmotivated to do this shit and then start focusing on other things, and I get a couple hundred views, and I think I'm the shit again, so I'll be motivated. I get 300 views. That's how it happened, bro. It's like I don't
I
know.
see. I saw that.
You know,
I saw that. I'm like, okay, he coming back.
right? I was like, oh
I'm
shit.
like, he coming back. Shout
I
out
was
to
like, man,
those that came through last night. Shout out to Dolly. Shout out to Saint
yeah. Shout out
Nine.
to
Shout out to
man,
those that was hanging out.
me and Dolly had a good conversation, man. That was a good. I
Yeah,
like
sure
having
did.
conversation, but she humbled the shit out of me though. I ain't gonna lie to you. She was like, it's an honor to come up here speaking with you. And I'm looking like, are you serious? And then I had like three people who they don't really do YouTube, but they listen to the show. And they was like, even my wife, she was listening to it at work. She was like, that lady sounds real genuine. And I'm like, oh yeah, Dolly, real. And she was like, you really do impact people. And my wife always tells me every day how much I impact her, like with my words and my sister. And shout out to my brother-in-law, man. He just got a professor job at a university. So shout out to him, man. He's about to be
Congratulations.
a college professor,
Congratulations.
bro. I'm proud of that boy, man. He been busting his
Yeah.
ass.
When you could teach at the top of the top, man,
Yeah.
all the thing left is to be a dean or a principal. And I don't think a lot of people want that. So when you teaching at the top of the top, man, it's always a good thing. But that's why, people don't understand how much, we always talk about people don't get their flowers a lot, right? But when you have that experience, like somebody come and just give you the humble salutations and things of that nature, you know what I mean? It's always a blessing. We may not skip the numbers that we get. Scorp, we appreciate you too. You see what Scorp say? You impact Scorp too, word. And this is what I'm
I
saying.
appreciate that, Scorp. I
it,
appreciate
it, it it's not the numbers for us, right? It's not the numbers for me and you. Excuse me. It's more of, okay, y'all hear us, y'all putting this into action, and now y'all becoming better people. That's why we can run around here and say a better you is a better us, because when you get better, we get better, because you showing us that we're doing something that is so encouraging, that you pushing, y'all pushing us to continue to do this. I don't care if I only got 51 subscribers right now. The fact that the few that come, they enjoying it and they have the conversations. Whatever we talk about, whether it's boxing this day, wrestling that day, NFL that day, NBA coming up soon. The fact that they tuning in, all right, well, we ain't got to hear that drama. We get to hear straight conversation about whatever sport they talking about. And it ain't no craziness. All they can do is talk about what they seen, what they think, and how it's impacting them. So people, the few that come, they encourage us to keep going. They inspire us to keep going. Okay, now we're going to talk about NBA a little bit more, because somebody want to talk about the Dallas Mavericks and the roster. We think we're going to be good. Oh, wait a minute. Kyrie's out. How y'all think you're going to do this? Who y'all think
Cooper
y'all going to
Flag.
replace? Yeah, Cooper Flag. We love Cooper Flag, man. Yeah. I'm like, oh, really? You think he's going to be the point guard? Stop it. Like shout out the atmosphere. And I'm sitting there I'm like, yo, we could do the roster thing. Let's do the rosters. I'm like, okay. Y'all going, okay, what about D'Angelo Russell? Oh, he's hurt. So you just got this dude, Klay Thompson, Max Christie, Cooper Flag. Okay, so what y'all gonna do with AD? Well, we're gonna put the whole big lineup in. So he's gonna be Cooper Flag, AD, and PJ Washington. So how that's gonna work? And that's the thing that I'm saying. Scorp, ain't nobody listen, Scorp. Y'all got a big game coming up this Sunday, Scorp. Y'all gonna
Didn't
be
they
on
win
national
last
TV.
week? They
Who?
won last week, right? Cowboys.
Who? No, they did not.
Who did they play last week?
The Panthers.
They lost against the Panthers. My condolences. My condolences, Scorp. I'm
The
sorry for
Panthers,
that.
the Panthers is playing some decent ball right now.
Listen. Let me tell you
They
something.
500.
Let me tell you something. I haven't talked to my dad in 2 days. You know why? Because the Steelers lost. I probably won't talk to him until they play again. I have to literally track him down, bro. Like
But he
you
has
talking
every
about,
right to feel that way though. And this is what I was
bro. My
trying to
dad be
tell people.
taking that shit to a whole nother level. He
No,
will cut
because
off the
they
world, bro.
but
Like, he
this
be
is what
like, fuck everybody.
but you the
Steelers lost.
same way though. You the same way.
No, I'm not.
You the
No,
same
I'm
way.
not, bro. I don't
What?
get it. I look when I do that, bro. I be joking. I be playing. I be having fun, bro. No, my dad literally lives and breathes the Steelers, bro. Like Steelers is life for him, bro. Like when I do it, I be being funny, goofy, petty. It just give me a reason to talk shit and act crazy. That's all. I use it as an excuse, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. Look, Lions ain't in my heart, bro. I want them to win, but in my mind, when I use my rational thinking, you know how I tell you to bypass your emotions with your thought, they ain't gonna ever win no shit, bro. I'm good. If they do, I probably have a heart attack, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I win Super Bowl, I have a heart attack, bro. Cause I wouldn't believe it. I'd be thinking, I'm like, the rapture is here. Shit, the Lions won Super Bowl. The rapture coming, right? So
Not the
I mean,
rapture.
I just be having fun, bro. I be having fun. I don't really care about all this shit. I don't get emotionally invested in the sports. My dad do. Man, if the look, bro,
I can't no more.
he
I used to be that way, but
one
I
good
can't.
thing about the Lions. I'm like, bro, why you living in Detroit then? Like, come on, bro, just one time. Why he refuses to watch the Lions game, bro? He refused. He be like, nah. He said when they win 6 Super Bowls, then we can talk. I'm like, that. Come on now, bro. Just be happy they won a game,
Really?
bro. I just get excited. They won a fucking game, bro. Bro, do you know how I felt when they won the division? I'm like that, bro. That shit like Chris. That's the Super Bowl, bro. I never thought I'd see that in my lifetime. I never thought I'd see that in my lifetime, bro. And they did it, and they might do it again, bro. If they do it again, it's like that shit ain't gonna be normal, though. That shit ain't gonna Lions win ain't gonna never be normal to me, bro. Just like the Tigers, bro. I was all excited, and then I'm like, man, they gonna lose this shit. And what happened? They lost. And then the Pistons lost. They opened the game. Then the Lions turned around and lost. Like that's what happened in the D, bro. Look, we work hard, but I mean, it's just we like that little engine that could. But people stop reading the last 3 pages. Like we trying to get up the mountain, but if you don't never read 3 pages, we never get there. And that's
You'll
how
never
that's how
get there.
that's how it is, bro. That's how it is. Like the
That's
last 3 pages out of the Detroit book is gone, bro. So you just never know what happened. It's like he start putting and start going backwards, and that's how the story is. Get halfway up and go backwards. We never know he had a second win and got to the top. We don't know that. We just know
yeah,
he's going up and came backwards. And the
yeah.
last three,
Look, I don't even remember what happened. Did he get there? I don't even know. But that's what I'm saying. When you got when you got those teams, it's easy. It's easy for people to say, for you, Score, don't take it that way. It's very easy for teams to ride the bandwagon teams, right? So all these Patriot fans that came out of nowhere, right? All of these Cowboys fans that came from nowhere because they was America's team. The
no, they
Midwest.
ain't
Okay,
man.
you have Pittsburgh. No,
No,
that's what they call them. That's
I
what they
know, no,
call
no, no, no,
themselves.
no, 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 no,
But
bro. They ain't been America's team the last 3 years, bro. It's Detroit is America's team now. Sorry,
okay, well
Score. Sorry, come on now.
uh,
You know what everybody saying. It's not
I'm
me
just
saying it.
saying.
It's everybody else. It's not me saying it. It's everyone else. NFL Network is saying it. ESPN is saying it. The fans. It's not me. It's everyone else saying it. Okay, we're
Then
the
you got
greatest. We're the biggest. America loves Detroit. They
you got the
love the Motor
Steelers.
City.
You got all of these teams that and won these, for the older people was the Steelers and the Cowboys. Well, the 80s was the 49ers. Everybody from the East Coast, now y'all want to be 49ers fans. Y'all ain't know what San Francisco looked like at one particular point in time, but now y'all San Francisco fan. But that's what happens when you go to win. But me, I'm just different. I go with the team that I like the Knicks. That's why I like the Mets. That's why I like the Jets. Because all three of those teams, those are the first teams I saw. And I'm like, yo, this looked kind of entertaining. This looked kind of fun. And then
I ain't gonna,
in the
I ain't
80s, it
gonna
was
lie to you,
crazy.
bro.
Because the Mets,
I
I
used to
had
pick
Doc
the team.
Gooden. He was 18. I was like 8. I was like, damn.
I ain't gonna lie to you,
Yeah,
bro. When I back in the day, bro, I used to always pick teams by color scheme, bro. If the colors look cool together, I'm rocking it. That's my team. That's it, bro. I ain't really care if they won or lost, bro. It was all about the color scheme. The Bulls, bro. It just so happened they had Mike, but red and black together. Come on now, bro. That's the
Red and
best
black was
combination
it.
ever put together. That's the best combination of colors you could put together. Red, black, and white. That was my old town colors too. So I grew up seeing red, black, and white everywhere. So that's number one. So any team that got red, black, and white in it, that's my team, bro. I
Mm.
like it. The first time I liked the team because of a player was because of Joe Montana. I don't know why I fell in love with Joe
They had,
Montana. I
well,
think because I went to a football camp. And like this dude, like Joe Montana, his hands were so fucking big, bro. I remember I was like 7 years old, bro. I remember that. His hands were so big, man. And it's like this Joe Montana. Then you watch him on TV, like, oh, that's him. Yeah, he shook my hand, picked me up, and everything.
right.
So it's like that's the very first time I liked the team because of the player. And then you watching Joe Montana, you see who he's throwing to. It's Jerry Rice. Like, oh shit, that's a bad black motherfucker. Like, oh, he like Flash. Like he
Yeah,
bad. Like,
you see him just going running. He doing nothing
yeah.
but catching slants and taking off with it. Not even
And
getting
then
touched. Like, damn, he was right on his back. he took
and then and
off.
then and it's the thing, bro. I never listen to what I'm telling you. I never owned a Lions jersey. You know why? I hate fucking blue. I can't buy a Lions jersey. I can buy the black one because they got a little blue in it. Like I made my own Lions gear. I used to go to the you go right up. You know what I'm saying? You go right up to the motherfucking mall, and they got the print shop in there. And then I had a
Mhm.
Lions. It was a shirt with a Superman sign with the lion and the Superman. So I had a couple of those made for me and a wife. I got a Big D Energy with Stafford numbered on it, but it ain't got Stafford name. It just got the lion in the front, but all of it is mainly black and the blue, the lion of blue. Everything else, like even the name was gray, and
Oh yeah,
I had it in gray. I didn't have it. I hate blue, bro. I don't know why I hate fucking blue. It's just I don't know. I was born that way. I was born biased to blue. Hate it. That's
mm.
the mark of the beast to me, bro.
Don't tell me the Miami University gonna lose. Damn,
Who?
I'm
I ain't
over here
been in
watching
college,
college football at the same time. College
bro.
football,
I ain't.
uh,
I ain't. I
University
ain't
of
been.
Miami. They number 2. They.
I ain't. I'm just saying. I ain't been.
It's too early for me to get into it myself. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's hard for me to get into college sports now, bro. I don't know why. It's just hard. I used to be all into college because it's like that's how you know who's going to the pros. You gotta watch college. And now it's just like I just wait till their ass get there, bro. I don't know what the fuck these. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know. It changed, bro. It
yeah.
changed, bro.
It's changed a lot because now, especially now when you could go and switch teams, go to the portal, MIL, and all of this. Like even college basketball was that way, right? You could say, all right, now you just got to watch the tournament to see who's gonna do what. Yeah, Miami
It's
get ready to
just
lose too,
soft to me,
Louisville.
man. To me, it's just soft now, bro. That's where the dogs used to be in college, and then when they get to the pros, that's when they get a little soft. But now it's like they soft in college, bro, before they even get to the pros. So it's
And then
like,
get softer.
yeah, bro. So it'd be like, man, I can't invest no time into that, bro. I'd rather watch a documentary. I watched a good documentary, bro, today. You might like it. You might
There
like
you
it.
go.
It's
It wasn't Asian, was it? Was it Asian? Is it Asian?
no, no, it
Okay.
was talking about how Jesus never existed, and it was just going through all the references and points people made. It didn't go into detail about some things I was disappointed in. Like when it said these things were debunked, but they never showed the source that debunked it. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It's like I don't think you can make a statement like that and
But
not do the
it had you
research.
stay there because they like, wait a minute, this debunked. You're like, okay, so sooner or later you're gonna show who debunked it, what's the
Hmm.
information you got, and you stay there and they're like, They never
Yeah.
went back to it, you bastards.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and then it was just like I really watched it to critique it, but it did make some factual points. It had some factual points, and it was like articulate too, like the way they narrated. But that's what they be cheating, bro. A lot of these people be cheating. They be using AI and shit, bro. Even to write the script, they be cheating. I can do that shit, bro. I can do that, but it's not fun, bro. It's like they use AI for the voice and the script. Like, so yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how people could be creative and not be able to create. I don't know how that works.
That bro, it's like that. That's why like AI is dangerous to me because it's like you just like in real time what we can observe. People giving away their creativity. They allow like what we used to do. We let an AI do like our creative process. That shit. They already took the shit out of school, bro, and now they taking it out of the common person hand. That shit dangerous, bro. 'Cause we lose our creativity, bro. What's next? We'll lose our soul, bro. And that is
There's a lot of sheep. There's gonna be a lot of sheep. They cloning sheep. Then that's what they trying to do. They cloning the sheep again.
bro.
You don't know if
But
you're
it's
gonna get
bad
real
because
wool or artificial wool.
it's sad when older people do it. It's scary when young people do it. Because when older people do it, it's like you done gave up. Right? Like you gave up.
Mhm.
Like it's not easy to be creative, bro. It's hard, bro. But that's the joy in it, bro. Is the process. But these young people never been through that process and they just giving it up without even knowing what it is.
Hey,
That's the
look,
scary part, bro.
they gonna learn because there ain't gonna be no businesses anymore after this. All that because why
Nobody
y'all
gonna
not
have
even
ideas.
creative?
Oh,
Nobody gonna have
right.
an idea to do nothing. What you
Yeah,
want to
no idea.
be? I don't know. A bus driver. I don't know.
Now you would be
Hey,
like,
oh.
"What you want to be?" Hold on, give me a second. Let me ask AI. That's what they gonna start doing, bro. Hold on, let me ask AI, bro. Give me 1 second, bro. Chat GPT, what do I want to be? You know me. We talk all day. Motherfuckers be talking to the AI though, bro. That shit weird, bro. Like, ask a real person.
I see you, Scott. What time is the video gonna come? Let us know so we can be there.
Is that
You
a
let me know I'm there.
no?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It's taking a lot of joy. Even if these guys would like these guys don't even want to work out no more. Y'all just living straight off your athleticism. So AI, what can I do with this? And like y'all just cheating. Y'all just too many shortcuts going on. But this is what they're gonna enjoy. They're gonna enjoy the shortcuts. And then when they ain't able to do nothing, when they got their careers cut short because somebody actually gonna work hard, then y'all gonna hate on that person.
Man,
Sucks to
when the
be
solar
y'all.
flare come and knock out all the electricity, motherfuckers ain't gonna know what to do. That's what's
What
so
we
happen.
gonna do?
Let's ask AI.
You
Nope,
gonna run
can't
it?
ask AI. Solar flare.
They
Solar
can
flare
ask AI.
kill AI.
They can't ask AI because they ain't got no internet. They ain't got no power.
Yeah,
Internet down.
solar
Wi-Fi
flare.
down.
Solar flare gonna kill AI.
They're gonna know what to do. Dad, what you used to do? Well, this is what we used to do. We
We
used to
used
sit
to
down
talk to
there
one
and
another.
we talk. We look how y'all had fun. Oh, we chase each other and talk smack as we chasing each other. Really? Yeah. Your slow self can't catch me. Y'all run straight lines. We zigzagging all over the place. Y'all just run a straight line, run the here to there. Nah, you gotta juke somebody. You gotta make them miss you.
Bro, man, check this out. I was watching this short,
These
right?
kids ain't got nothing today.
I was watching this short, and it was showing like
Mm-hmm.
young moms at uh practice with their kids, like football practice with their sons, and they were showing like the sons juking them out. And then they said moms made in the 80s. It was like showing like the 2000 moms, and then they said moms made in the 80s. Bro, these moms was laying the boomstick down on their little kid, bro. That shit was wrong, bro. Like, that shit was funny as fuck. It was like moms made in the 80s, bro. Like this lady, her son tried to juke her, bro. She lowered her shoulder, laid him out, and walked over him and did the AI, bro. I was like, yeah. And this other mom, she
that's a
completely
mom.
was
That's a
sad but
mama
lying.
that yeah.
Yeah. Like he's how the one built in the 80s, man. I mean, that's like, I don't know, bro. I remember we used to fall, cut, and bleed and look at it like, damn, we bleeding. Okay. Rinse it off and keep it moving. Put a piece of paper towel over it or something. I used to tape paper towel on my leg. Like, what happened to all that cut? Should a kid get a scratch now and look at you? Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, they was,
That was a
they have an organ
Band-Aid.
in there? What going on?
Band-Aid, what's that? We can't get that.
Yeah, we ain't no
But how much of
Band-Aid.
this is just to,
We could
to
afford
appease the
Band-Aid.
kids?
You said what?
Right, that's what I'm saying. The hell with a Band-Aid. I'm saying how much of this is to appease the kids? You know how we talk about the participation trophies and all of that. Ever since this
Yeah.
nonsense occurred, we've been appeasing these kids. Oh, don't worry, you gotta boo. Man, get your, your pop
Right.
like if you don't get up and keep going. Oh no,
That's
son,
what
lay
you talking
there.
to my
Like,
kids,
yo,
bro.
who does
My
that?
wife
Who's
be
doing
like,
this?
my wife be like, damn. I'll be like, nah, when they stop crying, that's when but as long as they cry, nah, that's all shit, bro. We don't do that. Even my daughter. I'll be like, man, what did you crying for? I'll be like, I don't care. Stop. And they don't even talk. Nah, I don't want to hear that. What happened? Tell me what happened. And we're gonna see if you deserve to cry for it. Everything don't deserve a cry. Is your cry valid? We gotta validate your cry before we do it. Once you validate it, then feel free to cry. But until your cry is validated, you will not be doing it around me. I don't play that shit, bro. I'm a throwback, bro.
But that's what I'm saying because now at what they society gonna say kids is having kids, so they don't know how to give them that nurture that they want to nurture all the time. I didn't get this, so I gotta nurture. No, everything don't need to be nurtured. Some things need to be
You ain't,
handled in the proper fashion. We ain't telling y'all to go ahead and put your kids in the figure four leg lock. If they lose,
I am.
they lose. I ain't saying that at all. If they lose, you learn from your mistakes. We ain't doing no moral victories. Nah, the hell
Exactly.
with that.
That's why you put them in the
What you learn from that?
leg
Get your
lock.
ass up and go play again.
That's why you put
Play
them in the
again.
figure four leg lock, bro. Because that's what it's experiences. And if you don't do it and somebody do it, they ain't gonna never have experience. So at least if you put them in the leg lock now, if somebody try to do it later, they know how to get out of it, right? They know they had that experience. So do it now, man. Go ahead out there and rough your kids up, bro. Because guess what? Life gonna do it. So well, you better do it before life do it, bro. Man, that's some
I
shit my daddy told me. He said, look, I didn't understand it. Like I used to think like my dad used to do some crazy shit. Like if I didn't say my ABCs and shit, I mean, he'd do like my dad do shit like this. Like when I was learning my ABCs, so I can say it right. Everything I wanted to play with, he'd make my cousins play with it right in front of me, and I couldn't do nothing but watch him. He'd be like, "Yeah, when you say ABCs, you can do it." I'm looking like, bro, this is some mental warfare type shit, bro. How you gonna let them play with what I because they know the ABCs and you don't? That's why they can't. And I'm like, you say you learn the ABCs, you can do that too. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
bro.
Turn everything into a competition, make you be competitive, make you become a better individual, so on and so forth. But these kids today, oh, I lost. Here, get a trophy. Let's go for ice cream. How you giving a kid ice cream because they lost? Where they do this at?
My son, me and my son was playing soccer today, and usually, like, I ain't gonna say I let him win, but I don't be going hard because I be playing with my daughter, so he win. Today, I kicked his ass. He started crying. It was like 7-0, bro. He started crying like, Dad, I ain't gonna help you no more if you don't let me win. I'm like, I need your help. Nah, I got your sister now. Nah, she about to be 3. She can help me. I need your help. You getting your ass kicked today. I told him just like that. I wasn't Candace, you
Yo.
getting your ass kicked today. You know what the end score was? 38-3. I wasn't playing with him. He was mad as hell coming in the house. You ain't let me win because you don't deserve it. You ain't work hard enough. Work harder. You nigga. So what? You better be smarter. Kick harder. You better try. Yeah, no, I whooped his ass today. I ain't playing that shit.
But sometimes, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta, man, get that kid so bad. You know what? I'm gonna learn how to fake that out. Watch. Then your kid starts studying you. Okay, he think I'm going this way. He think I'm going right. He gonna plant his left foot or whatever it is. That gives the kid the opportunity to learn something, and then they can learn and put it into use. But if you keep pampering them and let them win, they just think they the joint. No, you ain't the joint. They're just letting you win. Then when you get real competition, you get so discouraged you don't want to do it no more. I don't want to do this no more.
Bro, like if you ask somebody I grew up with, right, they'd tell you like D ain't never lost a street fight. They make numbers up and say like I'm 78-0. They say crazy numbers like that. But do you know why I never lost a street fight, bro? Be 100% honest with you, because I got my ass kicked at home every fucking day. Every day, either my stepdad or one of my cousins was kicking my ass. I lost so many fights at home, I stopped counting after 150. Like I just know I'm about to get my ass whooped right now. But I got my ass whooped so much that when I went outside, I never lost, bro. It was like it ain't nothing you can possibly do to me that wasn't already done. I done got jumped by 3 grown motherfuckers, bro. 3 grown people just because they was bored and wanted to have fun. Like tossing me in the air, bro. They used to play catch with me, bro. Like I got so mad one day. They stripped me butt naked like we was in Pennsylvania. They stripped me butt naked and rolled me down this hill. So all my little friends, the little girls, everybody see me naked. I am mad as hell, bro. I walked in the house and grabbed a butcher knife. And my cousin was like, "What you gonna do with that?" Man, I got to chasing everybody. And then he put a table in between us. I stepped back and threw that bitch. He put his hands up. It hit him in the hand. He took it out. He was like, "You crazy." He started chasing me. I grabbed another knife. He turned around and got out the door. Like, I'm killing somebody today. I was 9 years old. I was on some Michael Myers shit, bro. Like, I'm killing y'all. I was 8. I wasn't even 9. But, bro, they used to kick my ass all the time. I remember one time, my cousin jumped me. Like, 2 of them jumped me, and I waited for him to get drunk, and I took this bat and started beating his ass with it, bro. I waited till he got drunk. But that's how I grew up. So I grew up fighting, bro. I grew up fucking fighting. So shit, by the time I got in the street, it's like, man, what y'all gonna do? Y'all ain't ready for what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some crazy shit. I'm gonna bite your ear. I'll bite your nose if I have to. Bro, this is survival, bro. Like I'm
Yeah,
built for this shit now.
right. Like we've been like, but that's the difference. They doing this. We did that for survival. They don't even do this no more. What's survival? What's that, man?
Yeah.
They don't have that in them, and that I think that's a bigger problem too. But that goes with the generations as well, because when you got those type of situations, what the hell?
Oh, I'm looking for this video to play tonight.
Oh, yeah, you about to go on. You got 5 minutes to go on. But that's what I'm saying. Because of the times and the situation, you know, if we're supposed to be getting better at a thing, it seems like we're getting worse because we're not equipped to allow these kids to learn the things that they're supposed to learn. We just allowing them to do what they want to do. The wants and needs scenario all over again. Hey, you won. You was last. Hey, kid, come get this trophy. First of all, who paying for this trophy? Your $55 paid for the trophy. That's what that. Oh God, nah. That's what, man. Listen, if I ain't getting no 1 or 2, and I ain't get a trophy, I'm getting whooped for that. Maybe spend my time for this. Maybe spend my money for this. Like we don't have it like that. We got you into this so you can learn and get better at a thing, at being competitive. So I don't know how you get competitive if you always coming in 8th place. You're gonna settle for 8th place. Y'all make that logical. That's not logic. You're supposed to get better at a thing. You're supposed to want to win a thing. You become competitive because you want to win. Some people do it because they want to dominate a thing. But if I'm in 8th place, or we're gonna lose anyway, I don't care. But nice score.
Bro. When I compete with somebody, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be having that Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant spirit. I wanna devour your ass, bro. And then
because they don't want to. But
when I win, I don't even like bragging. I just like staring at people. Like they used to get mad as hell. We
The
played
score, the
basketball.
score, the score is going to do the bragging. That's what I'm saying. When you
Bro,
dominate, the score is going to do the bragging.
I used to win games and I used to just sit there and just look at people. They'd be like, bro, what is wrong with you? Something wrong with you. I said, why is something wrong with me? And she's like, cause you just staring at me. Cause then you say you was gonna beat me, bro. I'm just looking how a loser look. I used to like that's the only time I talk when they say I talking shit. I just want to take this mental picture and remember how loser look, cause I ain't gonna be looking like that, bro. And then when I lose, they be talking shit. Then I just get mad and go in a Super Saiyan mode.
That's the beauty of winning, especially when you the underdog and then you turn around and win. What am I celebrating for? I'm supposed to win. I know I'm supposed to win. Y'all doubt me. I'm not doubting myself. I'm taking you out. I'm going to win this game. I will not make me a victim. And because of that, that's what happens. So you go ahead and become victorious instead of a damn victim. So but these kids don't have that. Well, damn, we came in. Man, I shot 1 for 11. I had a good game. How you had a good game with 1 and 11? You shot 1 for 11. You ain't got no rebounds or nothing, but you had a good game. I played. That's what the good game is because you played? Are we for real? Get out of here. But that's what they got. That's what they got going with themselves, you know? So they got, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's different now. And we not helping we not helping develop athletes. We're not helping the competitions or nothing. They just want their bread now. Well, you can't even get no bread if you in A place all the time. Who's looking at an A place person? Your talent got to be up to par. But it's better if you have your talent with your athlete, your abilities, and make something out of it. Everybody can't just make it on talent alone. But I don't even know what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all don't pay me no mind. But ain't you supposed to be live?
I'm on the porch, bro. Chilling for a minute, bro. I'll go live in a minute. I'm chilling. My phone. That's why I'm still up here because my phone on the charger, bro. I'm chilling on the porch. It's a good breeze right here, man. Some people ain't worried about me. I have about 5, 6 people in there anyway, so we cool, bro. We cool.
Okay, so since we doing that, y'all, we gonna go check the rest of this week 7 schedule out. We starting at 9:30 in the morning as Los Angeles Rams. They will be facing the Jacksonville Jaguars in Wembley Stadium in London, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. That'll be the first game. That game will probably be on NFL Network. That's game 1. Then we go to the 1 o'clock game. We got the 1-5 Saints going to Chicago, who is 3-2. We got the 1-5 Dolphins playing the 1-5 Browns. We got the 4-2 Patriots versus the 1-5 Titans.
Who did the Browns beat? Don't say.
I forgot who they
They beat the Packers, didn't they?
Was it yes?
Okay. As long as it wasn't the Cowboys. Okay, my bad. Go ahead, bro. I'm about to jump down when I get in.
All right. We got the 3-3 Panthers versus the 0-6 Jets. We got the 4-2 Eagles playing the 3-2 Minnesota Vikings. The Las Vegas Raiders is heading to Kansas City. That's a 1 o'clock game. Wow, that's different. The 2-4 Giants will be at the 4-2 Broncos. These are the 4 o'clock games I'm getting ready to name. The Colts will be heading to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. I think the game of the week this week is on Fox, and it's going to be the Commanders, who are 3-3, versus the 2-3-1 Cowboys. Check your local time and region. Then you got the 3-1 Packers playing the 2-4 Cardinals, and the night game for Sunday night will be the 3-2 Falcons and the 4-2 49ers. There will be 2 Monday night games going on this week again, and they are hey, the 5-1 Bucks. Guess where they going? They going to Detroit. Now, my 33 brother don't have to wear the Buck jersey because, you know, I know he like red, but I don't think he cheering for the Bucks this week. And that's the 7 o'clock game. I think that's on ABC. And the 10 o'clock game is going to be the 2-3 Texans versus the 4-2 Seahawks. So, those of you that want to pick, those are the games to pick from. Excuse me. Those are the games to pick from for this week. Just leave, if you want to be a part of the picks this week, just put your teams that you're picking in the comment section, and I will add them to the wall. In baseball, congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. The defending champion Los Angeles Dodgers, they swept the Milwaukee Brewers by winning Game 4 tonight, and they will be heading to the World Series to try to repeat, but they have to wait for a little bit because in the Game 5 tonight, a pivotal Game 5, the Seattle Mariners defeated the Toronto Blue Jays. Game 6 will be Sunday. If Seattle wins, they will be heading to the World Series for the first time. We know Toronto ain't been there in about 32 years. 93 was their last championship. But that's the gist of it, guys. You know, that's what's going on in the world of sports. So we got everything figured out. We spoke about what happened on SmackDown. We spoke about the World Series. We got the Sunday preview. We previewed Sunday's games. Are there any key injuries? I think for the Commanders, McLaurin is out. For the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb is said to come back, but it wasn't made official. But Trayvon Diggs, their cornerback, is out. We still don't know who's quarterbacking in San Francisco. Brock Purdy has not been ruled out, but they haven't said he's going to play either. In Minnesota, J.J. McCarthy is out still, so Carson Wentz is going to play his former team, the Eagles, where he looked like a champion, a super MVP candidate. So a lot of this might be backup bowls, but we did have a good game. We saw the Senior Bowl, so to speak. I know Cleveland looked crazy because Joe Flacco looked outstanding in his game last night to beat the Steelers 33-31. He had 342 yards passing. Aaron Rodgers had a couple bad interceptions that kept these guys in the game, and they took advantage of it. But that's why, you don't overlook your opponents, right? You can't overlook an opponent because it's any given Sunday. In this case, it's any given day you play. Thursday. They played Thursday. And they just got Flacco over there. They traded him to play the Bengals first. And then all of a sudden, and he played 2 games in like 10 days or 8 days because he got there on a Wednesday. And then he looked at Joe Montana instead of Joe Flacco. He had this team moving around. Look, Jamar Chase had 16 catches for 161 yards. That's astronomical. Whoever got him on their fantasy league, they came up. T. Higgins had a great game. He had over 100 yards. And when you get somebody that can get you the ball, you're gonna get those type of numbers. But at the end of the day, it's about defense. They say defense win championships, but if you don't stop nobody, they're gonna win. But that's the gist of it. I appreciate everybody coming through. We will be back Sunday night to review everything from Week 7 of the NFL games, and see who else is going to win the World Series or go and make it to the World Series. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody coming through tonight. The Word is getting ready to start his show in a few. He probably started already. So from the Channel 9 studio, this is Sports Chat. Mr. 33 signing off.